Okay, now at the risk of having a echo, I'm gonna test. Actually, I'm gonna mute my mic like a intellectual. I'm not gonna let it echo. I'm gonna be a little bit smart about it. So we go to my channel, see about second stream test. Now, with that being said, let's go. I just said it wasn't gonna be an echo, and then there was an echo immediately. Alright, so I'm gonna clear. So actually, I'll leave the chat as it is. These are the folks that was just here helping me out with the first test stream. So testing 1 2 1 2. Alright, let's see how long it takes. Not bad. That seems a lot better. Boogaloo, boogaloo. What up, what up, what up? Okay, no, that the chat, that seems a lot better of a delay. I don't think the delay is that long anymore. I don't know how you counted it, but that is amazing that you were able to count it and figure it out like that. Yeah, it seems like it's like 7 seconds, maybe. It's hard to really say. I'm not too sure. Um, so, all right. Now, let's see. We go run it back because that Luis run could have been better. I'm better. I should be doing better. I'm going to give better. So, we're gonna run this Lewis one back real quick because honestly, they got me messed up, right? They did your boy real dirty. But before I do that, a couple things I got to do, right? First thing, make it to where y'all can see the gameplay. That's one, right? And then I gotta change character up in the display because we playing with your boy Luis. So you know, gotta make sure the overlay look right. Let's get with it. All right, let's go. I adjusted the mic volume a little bit too, because I know. There we go. Chat on screen just caught up. It didn't get your boogaloo at first. Electric boogaloo. There we go. All right. Yeah, I was worried about that too for a second because I was like, the chat didn't update. Ooh, I really ducked those punches. That's crazy. All right, so chat on screen is back up in the business. I need to grab my tablet because that's how I would usually see the chat without looking off to the side like really previously. But currently that is not what your boy is doing. Audio is off again. Okay, I'm gonna just turn it back up. I was getting a lot of feedback, I think from my fan. Then again, I also got a 3D printer running like right here. So my mic audio is not where it needs to be. I know I need to tweak that like quite a bit. Like not even just, I really need to tweak the mic audio. So I don't want it to be picking up like a bunch of wind in the background when I'm not saying anything, but I also don't want it to be so low that when I talk, the game is shitting on me, you know? Oh, he really caught me with that hook. It's crazy. Yeah, I had turned it down a little bit because I heard like a lot of air, I'm gonna say. But I'm gonna just leave it like this because I feel like with the game going, it's not that bad anyway. Besides, this is really like my first day back doing anything YouTube related, so. So I'll take a little bit of a. Ooh. Okay. It's not that bad. Quick resource run. So where is everybody at? Where is everybody from? If you feel comfortable sharing that. Just curious to see where everybody's watching from. This the one. This the one, y'all. This is the one. Just calling it right now. Get all my headshots. Let's get it. I ain't overcorrecting. Ooh, I ain't overcorrecting no more. Yeah, I'm locked in. Yes, it's been a minute and many name changes. I think I am 100% settled on Document Gaming, like for sure. I absolutely really like the game. It's it really encompasses everything I wanted to do with this channel since day one. A lot better than any other name. Ooh, look at me. Look at me, not locked in. Really, it's everything I've ever wanted to do with the channel in that name. Because really what Document Gaming stands for is just the fact that, you know, I love to play games. I love the lore in games, right? I don't like to just shoot shit on Call of Duty, shoot shit on Resident Evil. I love like what the story brings to the table, right? Call of Duty not the best example of a story at all, but Resident Evil, Metal Gear Solid, things like that, right? If we're gonna play Monster Hunter, whatever, right? And, you know, it's also kind of like a fourth wall kind of thing, because for every game that I'll record and stream, we are documenting on the channel with the playthrough, right? You'll get to watch the playthrough at any point in time that's documenting that, right? As you may see from my shorts that I did a couple months ago, and I have been slowly editing like this stuff that I already had, because all my content from years ago, I'm like, why won't I stab him in the neck? What the fuck was that? I started editing some of my content that I still have from years ago into shorts, because I was like, you know what, this is funny stuff in here. I never wanted to get rid of it. I just wasn't 100% happy with the quality, and it was a lot of that was before I ever got a cam of any kind, and then it was before I even got my HD cam. Like right now, the camera I have is perfect. I have like no complaints whatsoever. I love the camera that I have right now. It's my real life camera that I love to take pictures with. So, man, he really got me. Oh man, you've been watching since Weirdest News and yeah, Weirdest News. Oh my god. Oh my, this. Oh come on. Oh. This guy really fucking me. This is what I get. I should have just used my mayhem on him. I'm gonna run it back. For the one time, I'm gonna run it back. You've been watching since like Weirdest News. Yeah, you know what? I talked to him, my man, I don't want to say his real name, but I talked to him a couple months ago. I'm bad at keeping up with people, but you know, you still, you know how man is, how bros is. You stay cool no matter what. You know, we all get busy. Speaking of life changes, and I know I was just telling you what the channel was about. I'm sorry, we'll get back to that. But your boy is a father now, so. Yeah, I'm married. I literally just had kids. And yes, you heard that right, my boy. Kids. I have 3 beautiful little girls. I had triplets. So, brand new to parenthood. But I'm loving it. I'm honestly kicking parenthood's ass right now. The babies can be a little difficult with their babies, right? It's to be expected. So, life has been treating me really well. And this is one of those hobbies that I felt like I had been on and off with far too much in life. And I really wanted to kind of like get a grip on that and stop being so inconsistent. And so here we are. This is me kind of breaking that inconsistency of content creation. Thank you for the congrats. So with the document gaming thing, you know, like I said, it's real big on, you know, everything we do here is documenting the game, from the playthroughs to the live streams to when I do recordings of gameplay where I'm not live streaming. I'm honestly, and I won't lie to you, because what am I doing? I found this out years ago. I'm kind of addicted to live streaming because for me, when I'm live streaming, you guys are a part of that experience immediately, and it's kind of just funny, you know what I mean? And recording, it's always weird because it's like I never know what I'm gonna say just to myself. Now there is some things I did figure out, like if I'm gonna record, it would be stuff kind of like certain playthroughs or guides, I would say, or even kind of like with some of the short form content I have right now, where it's reading files from the original Resident Evil games, like Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, etc. And then, you know, I got a surprise for the channel. I ended up getting my hands on a pretty rare disc, at least in my case, and I haven't seen it anywhere on YouTube, so I'm going to say that it's rare, and I plan on uploading it in the highest quality available on YouTube. So, you know, that's where the whole document gaming thing comes in from. You know, it's a lot of just my personality and what I like to do. Have something organized, have something that makes sense, and really benefit like what it means to be a gamer in the gaming community, or a gaming community of any kind. Because I feel like, you know, cold take, this ain't even a hot take, this is a cold take. I feel like we've gotten polluted as gamers with a bunch of gooners, racists, culture war folks, and then more importantly, just so many people who are like toxic fans, like guys that they think they know better than Capcom, they think they know better than the directors, the artists, they think they know better than everybody else, and then they will argue about stuff that's a part of the lore, that's a part of the story, that's always been there, and they want it to be law. Like, I could accept 100% like any conversation where you're bringing speculation to the table, but I hate when people are just like, oh, it's my way or the highway, I'm right, you're wrong, you're stupid, they're really condescending about it, and that's really bad for the Resident Evil community, it's really bad for the Metal Gear community, it's really bad for a lot of communities, and it's slowly getting better, but then again, ignorance is loud. So when you think about all these guys who don't really gang, and they call everything woke, they call everything DEI, they couldn't tell you the first thing about a game they played, they couldn't tell you the first thing about a story, they just complain about a bunch of shit that really don't make any sense to complain about, you know? Like, it's really sad that that's where gaming journalism and where the conversation around gaming has gone. Like, gaming was, in my opinion, becoming universally cool, and then it shifted into this cesspool of toxicity. And it just shouldn't be that. It should really just be, you know, the homies, the gals, chilling, kicking it, playing games, watching commentary, doing scary shit, playing party games, playing solo games, and really sharing our experiences and what it was like to play those games. That's really what I think it's all about. So that's what we're aiming to do here. He is annoying, and I just really want to... Oh my god, I really just want to kill him. I really need to quit being selfish. Just do that dynamite. I really need to do. They're trying to swing, but I got it. I got to be selfish, I got to be greedy, and I'm gonna Hey, you have a good one, boss. No, 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 no. Oh, they really got me. They really got me. Ah. So I really like this remake. This remake is honestly one of my favorites. Now, despite me just losing my combo, and I'm gonna actually quit with Lewis because it is what it is. It's just not it. It's not happening right now. No, I absolutely loved this remake. I think this remake was pretty much perfect. I love the little nods and stuff they did to throw you off, like with the story mode. You had a lot of things where you thought you were gonna start this place, you thought it was gonna end in this place, but then they like flipped it on its head. They changed up some of the designs, kind of like when Leon and Luis are captured, for example. Um, Originally, you are in this weird little house, and then that directly is outside, and then it goes into where you can get the bolt action sniper for the first time. You have like the enemies on a bridge. I'm just gonna call it like the mini canyon because I think there's a different area that would be more appropriately a canyon. I don't know, whatever. It's like a little valley, bridges, all this little makeshift. How do you say? They threw some shit together. We're just gonna say it like that, right? But just the way they reimagined a lot of the areas and a lot of the routes, but kept it familiar enough where you're like, oh, I recognize this, but it's different. And oh, I recognize this, but it's different. And the way it was different was really well done. And then the way they still kept a lot of the quirky, a lot of the weird shit, like the giant statue. I do still wish the giant statue kind of chased you, but it's really not that big of a deal because, I mean, it's such a short, quick time event thing anyway. I love the way the Crawler battle was still a quick time event because at the end of the day, people talk shit about QTEs. I'm tired of people just complain to complain, right? I'm not one of those people, but I love that it's still QTE because you have to counter, you have to do your melee, you got to be on point for it to be that really cool, really flashy battle. So it's really based on you, how good that fight looks, how good that boss battle is, and how well you do is how good it looks. You know what I mean? So I just really appreciate the way they did the entire thing, right? Louis' death I think was handled a little bit better because with a lot of the stuff, like if you want to critique the writing or framing of the story, um, it doesn't make sense that Sailor doesn't try to kill Leon after he kills Luis because Leon is proven to be the biggest headache that he has. But I guess you could also argue he was hoping he could have control over him, so it's neither here or there. But I just like the way they handled the storytelling and the pacing for this game. I don't really have any complaints. And I've been playing it more. It's kind of funny because there was an HD project for the original RE4, and I remember saying to myself, and I think I said it on YouTube. I said as soon as that project is fucking done, because it was a fan-made project where they redid every single texture, picture, like everything in the OG RE4, and it was going to be for PC. I was like, as soon as they do this, RE4 remake is going to get announced, and it's probably going to come out the same year or like a year later, and that's exactly what happened. So you really had like a year to fuck around with the OG RE4 with the HD project, which is a beautiful project. I mean, it's amazing. Chef kiss. They then remake came out, and I feel like I've only been playing the remake. Like I touched the OG maybe like once or twice since the remake has come out, but the remake is just so well done. I can't complain. So hold this thought for just a moment. You're still gonna hear me, but you're not gonna see my computer because I need to check something. I'm gonna see if it worked or not. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna see if my little life hack worked or not. If not, I can mess with a different game. It don't really matter. But I should be able to play. I should be able to. Oh, that's not gonna work. They're not letting me get over on it. Alright, so I got an idea. Let me adjust it one more time. I got an idea. I know right now I should be able to get it playing. So let me do this. Boom. Make that happen. Oh yeah, no, the vertical fight is still fucking terrifying. Like they actually enhanced. They made that even more terrifying. And it's one of my favorite fights in the entire. Honestly, it's one of my favorite fights in the series. Like it's just such a well done boss. The lead up to him is just so well done, and it's just like that motherfucker is that is a very very good fight, and the remake just again chef's kiss. All right, let me try something. Boom. Now, your boy is really trying to trick the system right now. This is crazy. I'm really trying. It's supposed to be available in some countries right now. Oh, my 3D printer is done. I can show you what I printed. So, damn. And so, like another thing too is, I got the collector's edition for Assassin's Creed, but originally it was gonna be delivered today. Now it's saying it's gonna be here Saturday. So New Zealand trick. Let's see if we can. Oh, I'm on the wrong mouse. This double mouse setup is gonna be the death of me. Okay, let's. New Zealand. Hmm. Where the fuck is New Zealand? Okay, easy, easy money. Watch this. Okay, this is what we about to do, boys. We about to do this shit clean. Cause I'm almost positive what I'm about to do is about to work. People talk a lot about the character dialogue and acting, but since it's a remake, I just think they didn't want to invest a lot of money on actors, which is not a big deal unless you're RE purist. You know what? I agree with you. I feel like it didn't really matter that much, and I'd go a step further and not just say that I don't think it mattered that much, but I would even say people were just really fucking annoying about it. Like I remember the voice actress for Ada getting like a shit ton of hate, and I remember one of the comments, and this is how you know when it's like some type of fucking loser, right? Because how does someone say someone doesn't sound Asian enough? Like that was a crazy comment that I saw a lot, and there was a couple videos where people had the gall to get on a camera and say that shit, and I'm just like, what the fuck is Asian sounds like? Like that's weird to me. Like, I'm a kind of person that just believes people are people. Like, people are gonna talk like everything. You'll have somebody who doesn't look anything like me that'll talk just like me. You have people who will hear how I talk and they say I sound like a white guy or some other bullshit like that, right? Like, I just think that in general is stupid as fuck. Um, but I used to see that shit too, and I'm just like, it's really not that deep. Like, she sounds like the perform and like, and that's the thing too. Like, when you really like critique or look at the performance, Ada's voice actor in the remake really sounds like what you would expect Ada to sound like, being what she been through, right? We know she's like she is, and here's another thing too, right? Because what we do know versus what we don't know, right? Ada is quite literally Batman of the Resident Evil universe. Batman is a character who is mysterious and nobody knows him throughout the DC universe, right? Only a few people, or like, I guess it depends on where you go in the comics, but like, you're not supposed to know who Batman is. But as the reader, as the comic book, you know who Batman is, right? Obviously, we know he's Bruce Wayne, and then a lot of other people know that he's Bruce Wayne, right? But Ada, you don't know who the fuck she works with originally. We know she's at least a triple agent, maybe more, but we don't know what all organizations and agencies she's with. But what we know she went through shit in Raccoon City, almost died, had to escape death. We know she's been a part of a lot of shit, at least with Wesker, as well as like Simmons. Like, she sounds weathered, aged, and just like, definitely there's like no innocence there. You know what I mean? Like, she's like in it. She's in the shit. And that's what you hear in the delivery for the voice actor for the remake. So that's why I just never understood how that woman got so much hate, because it's like, when you look at the performance, she really nailed what a character like that should sound like, in my opinion. And, you know, no hate or no disdain or lack of love for the original voice actor. But it's just, it's just, she really nailed it. I think she really did a good job. But a lot of people want things, people don't like change, is what I've noticed. So it's like, I think a lot of people are very afraid of something being different, and they will freak out, lash out, and say horrible things. I wish people would have a little bit more self control, because it's really not that deep. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not that deep. Like, feel how you feel, all of that. But it's just, people really just do too much. Okay, let's do this. Alright, so we are now currently doing the New Zealand trick. Okay, they're gonna make me sign in again. Okay. Oh, it works if you bought it on Ubisoft. That's what we're actually testing right now. So you just want to use like your built-in VPN or even like NordVPN, and then you're gonna switch your location, and that should let you. We're about to find out. Should let you play. But your boy is running into a problem right now. So So let me Auckland. There we go. All right. So that should be. Now we should be set. Now, worst case scenario, I'm about to have to do one more thing. Oh, I'm running a 3080 Ti on the computer you just saw me playing on. The laptop that I'm using to stream has a 2060, nothing crazy. I really need to get a new one. I wanted to test my other laptop that I have that I got for college. Has a better CPU. I was just curious to see how it does just to do streaming. Haven't tested it out yet. Okay, let's give this a shot. Because New Zealand, it would have been out about an hour ago. So I literally just got to get this to recognize me as fucking being somewhere else. But that's where I'm having a little bit of a problem. So we are gonna restart my whole computer and give it a go. All right, I think somebody just gave me the hack. Oh, you know what? We're going to Australia, but we're about to be in Japan, so I'm gonna wait to see if this works, and I'm gonna change the hat to something a little bit more appropriate, System is like, bro, is in New Zealand out of nowhere. Hey, look, I'm in Hawaii. Maybe I was just on the plane. You know what I'm saying? I was on the plane to New Zealand, right? And I was on that plane for a few hours as it was already. You know what I mean? We just showed up. Like, hey, we here, we in this bitch, we in this bitch. Oh man, I'm a fucking joke right now, man. This is so funny. I'm about to pull a four Hokage in this bitch. About to, and just appear. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Alright, got that Auckland going. Got that Auckland going. Yeah, boy. Hey, they can't say shit. They better not say shit. Where is Okay. So let me do the steps correctly. I gotta go to. Somebody said you gotta go to COG properties, installation, and then open folder, launch. Boom. Let's get it. Let's see if this works. Boys, I think it's working. I think it's fucking working. This is about to be insane if this fucking works. I think it's working. That's the wild shit. Yeah, this shit. I think this is about to work. It says this game is currently running. Let's get it. Let's see. Yeah, I heard Mirage was kind of lame. I think Mirage was not a step in the right direction. Um, I do need to play it for myself so I can form an educated opinion. But from what I saw from it, I wasn't really impressed. And I think a lot of the hate Assassin's Creed games have gotten lately is unjustified. Like, there was a lot of hate for Valhalla, Odyssey, and this and that. And there's a lot of people saying, like, copy paste. And I don't think that's fair. There's a huge team in Romania that works on these games, and the headquarters, like, not the headquarters, but the capital of Romania. And they do a lot of good work. It's a lot of people who put a lot of sweat, time, and location information and details and pictures and exploration into making the world and maps of the game. I think the issue is, ironically, is the gamers. A lot of people don't diversify. Like I had gotten burned out with, um, I had gotten burned out with specific open world games like Assassin's Creed because for a time in my life that was the only thing I was playing. I was playing like I think for like at least a year. The only thing I had played was games like Origins, Odyssey, Watch Dogs. Like I was really just playing a bunch of open world shit. And when you only play one thing, it's very easy to get burnt out. Like that's just it's very easy to get burnt out. All right, this might be working. This might be happening. This might be happening. I think this is happening, boys. This is happening. I want to say that it's happening right now. It's boys, boys. We're in. We're in. So let me. Let me do two things. Let's.
Press X to enable narration.
Okay, I'm gonna move this mic out the way for a second. Okay. Game title we about to change. We about to do a lot right now. Oh shit. I need to have a background for this because you can't see the Assassin's Creed in it. Okay. So with that being said, let's all right, I'm gonna make adjustments to my screen. Make this a bit bigger. Okay. Shit. I'm wrong keyboard. I'm gonna keep the Resident Evil overlay. I feel like it's just me at this point. Okay. This might be fire. This might work the way I want it to work. It might. Okay. Mm, that ain't working how I want it to work. It is what it is. Yeah, that's not working the way I wanted it to work. We will that one work the way I wanted it to work. Yeah. Now, if I could get a picture like this for Yasuke, that'd be fire. Oh shit. I keep going to the wrong keyboard. it's such a new game that I might not be able to get this image. But it is what it is. We gonna try. The wiki might have it. The wiki might have the one that I need. Okay, please. I really hope this works the way I want it to. Alright, let's give it a shot. Oh, this might be it. This is it. I got both. I got both of them. This is about to be lit. So, I wish. I could just make this a little bit. Ah, fuck it. I need to. I need to not do that. I need to just let things be. Now I'm fucking shit up. Yeah, I'm just let it be. Set your boy like right there. I'll let them overtake it a little bit. It ain't that deep. Okay, so okay on that. Okay, now let's oh shit. Hold on. Let me fix this. Alright. That's what your boy get. I've been messing with stuff. Should have left it alone. That's what I get. Oh shit, that's changing the position. Okay. 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 So what we're gonna do now at this time, we are going to we're good. I got it back up. Um we're gonna end the stream and I'm gonna get right back in it. So that's what we go do. So give me a second.
Press X to enable narration.
And that's how we about to do this. Okay. All right. We'll be right back.